Heyo, possibly, maybe, or C. All right, heyo. Uh, don't mind me. Here I am playing Red Dead Redemption 2. You can go ahead and watch along at home if you feel the need, feel the sudden urge hit you. But perfectly fine if you want to ignore this video. It's actually technically a live stream, which is just a video, but it's recorded live. And I like doing that because I'm a lazy man who doesn't like to edit things. Well, I do like to edit things, but editing things is hard. Sometimes you get sick of it, you know? I've been editing some Baldur's Gate 3 stuff as of late, and I'll tell you what, I love Baldur's Gate 3, and that's the problem. Is I love Baldur's Gate 3, and I'll play it for like 10 hours in a row, and I'll just record everything, and then I'm stuck with like 10 hours of Baldur's Gate 3 footage, and, you know, as much as I love to be entertaining and funny and witty and like say things and actually add value to the game that I'm playing, I can't do that for 10 hours straight. It's just not physically possible for me. Maybe it's possible for you, but at some point I'm going to be sitting there going through my inventory just sending stuff back to my camp because I'm over encumbered for the 50th time, and I'm just going to sit there in dead silence, and I'm going to have to edit that out of the video. And then sometimes when I'm editing too much, I'll just think, I'll go ahead and not edit this part, you know? There's lots of long pauses, lots of little moments of me just being boring and bad as a YouTuber, entertainer, funny man, whatever you want to call me. Loser would probably be the most accurate term. But, you know, that's the thing I like about live streaming, is that I can't cut out those boring parts. You're just gonna have to sit with them. And I think Red Dead Redemption 2 is like the perfect game for that. Cause like, I don't know, this might be a weird thing for me to say, but like, Red Dead Redemption 2 is supposed to be kind of boring. You know? It's like, I don't know, I had this thought while playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, where it's like, I don't know if people would agree with me. But sometimes when you have to like slog through something and just have like a terrible boring time, it makes it all the more exciting, fun, and interesting when you do actually get to do something and you get to an interesting part. Because I mean, like, Red Dead Redemption 2 is only boring if you, I don't want to be mean, but if you don't have like enough like if you don't have like a decent attention span, and then also you decide to go out of your way to not do interesting things, because like, here's the thing, I have played this game to death, and the most interesting part of the game is obviously the story missions, you know, doing the various different mission. They're called missions, right? I don't know. It's always a interesting thing when talking about uh like, yeah, okay, they are classified as missions. It's interesting talking about, like, you know, because like back in the day, it wouldn't be called a mission, it would be called a level, you know. It's like interesting, the terminology surrounding games, because like oftentimes I'll find myself referring to the missions as quests, almost like this is an RPG or like a fantasy sort of thing. And it's like, they mean the same thing. A quest and a mission are the exact same thing. They're just slightly different and typically used in different contexts. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I will say also, it's funny to me that, like, I don't know, two things. First of all, I saw like some guy on TikTok who was stitching another guy on TikTok, where this guy said, like, if one of your favorite games is like one of these three games, and it's Red Dead Redemption 2, Ghost of Tsushima, and The Last of Us Part 2, and like, you know, of course I would never do this, but I wanted to kick the original dude who said that. I wanted to kick him in the fucking balls, and maybe in the mouth too, I don't know. I wouldn't kick him in the mouth, but I certainly give him a good slap across his face. You know? Because it's like, what kind of fucking hipster bullshit are you on, buddy boy? Ugh, these games are like too popular and too fucking good for them to be your favorite game. It's like, they're good games, you know? Like, I'm never gonna judge anyone for liking, like, really well-polished, well-done game, you know? Because, like, first of all, it's a subjective thing, and second of all, you just listed, like, 3 of the best games ever made, you know? Obviously, that is a subjective statement, but I think we can all agree that those 3 games are pretty well received and are pretty good for what they're trying to accomplish. Now, I've only played 2 of the 3. I've not actually played Ghost of Tsushima, though I would like to at some point. Although, I don't know, at least for me, I would like to see how the gameplay is, because I think that might be the weakest gameplay-wise, because people have criticisms of Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay, and I think they're pretty founded, but like, The Last of Us 2, The Last of Us 2 is a perfect blend of fucking gameplay and story, you know? It's like, if you say that the gameplay of The Last of Us Part 2 is bad, either you are bad at it, or you're a brain-dead moron. There's no in-between, because it's like, you know, even if you're like some idiot who doesn't enjoy the story of the game because they did a bad thing to the bad character in the game. And when I say bad character, I do not mean that the character I'm referring to is a badly written character. No, he's a morally nuanced character. All the characters are. The characters all do awful things, and the characters also do really nice things that are human and endearing, and that's kind of the tragedy of the game, you know? But hey, you know, forget about all that empathy jazz, alright? You gotta be stoic and super cool and trad, bro, because that's what Red Dead Redemption 2 is all about, if you're a fucking moron. But yeah, anyway, kind of circling back to my original point, where I got a little distracted there, but, oh yeah, hold on, I will say, I did see in the comments that, like, somebody mentioned that Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't an RPG, but it's like, no, bro, I think you just don't understand what an RPG is. Because, you know, I had the same mistake when I was, like, 12, right? You know? I played games like Skyrim and Fallout New Vegas, and I was like, oh, these are RPG games. And I was a fucking idiot, you know? I thought Bethesda made Fallout New Vegas, you know? I was a stupid little idiot child. And, and, like, you know, I kind of had this mentality that, like, if you didn't make your character, then the game could not be considered to be a role-playing game. But then I played The Witcher 3, where Geralt of Rivia is an established character, he has characterization, but yet nonetheless you spend the entire fucking game playing as him, making choices as him, you know? Like, The Witcher 3 was one of the first games I ever played where I felt a true connection to the main character. Like, not only do I love Geralt of Rivia, but I, like, relate heavily to Geralt of Rivia. You know, that's the great thing with, like, a lot of amazing games, and most games in general, is that they are exercises in empathy. Well, at least story-based games, you know? Although, I don't know, I could see it. I could see somebody make an argument that Tetris is all about empathy. You just gotta think about it and smoke a ton of fucking weed. And then it'll all make sense, trust me, pal. But no, genuinely, I think that's sort of the goal of games, to not only have you understand the main character you're playing as, but to understand all the other characters in the game and understand, like, the relationship of those characters, you know? It's why you make, you're playing the character wrong, the character of Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher 3, if A, you don't romance Yennefer, and B, you don't save Ciri, you know? Like you just failed to live up to that character. But that is the interesting thing about a character, is that you can change them, you can have an effect on them. And so how are you not playing a role in that game? And it's the same thing with Red Dead Redemption 2, where Arthur Morgan is a set character, but you make decisions as him. Whether it's just something as simple as what gun are you going to use and what part of the body are you going to shoot some man in, versus, say, for example, like, choosing to help somebody out, to ride out with a friend, to take a stealthy approach, to take a more loud approach, to greet or antagonize your companions. Like, they're very kind of almost minor surface level choices, but they're still choices you make, you know? And obviously, like, I think most people would agree that the canon version of Arthur is like, making mostly good moral decisions. You go out of your way to help people. But that's the thing. There is no real canon for Arthur Morgan. Same thing with Geralt of Rivia. You can have your opinions. I have my opinions, and you can disagree with them if you so choose. But ultimately, there's no right or wrong answer. You can only have your opinion and have your analysis of it and determine what you will from that. You know? It's also why I would argue that, for The Last of Us Part 2, I wouldn't really classify that game as an RPG. Because, like, you do make minor decisions as either Ellie or Abby in that game, where, you might choose to take a stealthy approach. You might choose to murder everyone that you see. You might choose to, upgrade your pistol, or you might focus on the shotgun because you're based, or you might upgrade the sniper rifle because you're cringe. It's all a choice that you get to make. But, you know, like, ultimately you can't change anything about the story. And I think if you can change something even minor about the story, I would consider it to be a role-playing game. I don't know. I think there's a focus on being the character, and I think there is a bit of a focus on that with The Last of Us Part 2, which is the only one I've really played. I've seen the first game, but, I've never actually gone through and played it myself. Maybe I will one of these days. But for now, I'm going to play Red Dead Redemption 2 for the 50th time. And by play Red Dead Redemption 2, I mean I'm going to wander around in my horse and just talk. But yeah, I think, again, going back to my, first original point before I went on that very long tangent. Because, I mean, again, you can disagree, but I would consider Red Dead Redemption 2 to be an RPG. Because, like, not only do I love the character of Arthur Morgan, like, I am Arthur Morgan, It's like very mild spoiler for The Witcher 3. But, like, the very last scene before the final credits in The Witcher 3 roll, specifically in the Blood and Wine DLC, it's such a beautiful moment. It's such a great fucking moment. It genuinely is gonna make me, like, tear up, So it's like, I don't know. It's like, I love games where I feel seen as a person, And it's like, Red Dead Redemption 2 never really looks at you. It never looks in the camera and, like, acknowledges you as, like, a player. When I feel like The Witcher 3 does that, and Disco Elysium does that, and those are, like, two of my favorite games of all time. And, like, I don't know, it's very interesting to talk about these sorts of things. But yeah, shoot, I've been talking for so long, I've kind of lost my original point, which was something. I don't know. I'm going to actually pull up my own live stream and listen to what I've been saying. But, I'm trying to find.
Yep.
Sorry about that, partner. Hmm. Man, I'm trying to find the original point I was talking about. It's hard.
Yep.
Hmm. Well, I'm just listening to myself talk, hoping I'll remember what I was going to say. But until then. Oh, yes. Okay, I remember now. I finally got to the part where I was talking about how Red Dead Redemption 2 is kind of supposed to be boring. And in some ways, I kind of like that sometimes for a game. Particularly because I was playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And, like, if you're, like, going for, like, 100% on that game, there's going to be some moments where you're just, like, grinding stuff out. Where you're just doing, like silly little missions that aren't really necessarily important. Like you're fighting different enemies and different bosses, and doing all sorts of just bonus stuff that has no impact on the story whatsoever. And at least to me, that kind of makes the story moments a little bit more special. Like when you actually get to a really fun part, it's like all the more fun. Where it's like it rewards you, but I don't know. That might just be Stockholm syndrome kind of speaking for me there. But it's like when you have like slow moments in Red Dead Redemption 2 where you are like like petting your horse, doing hunting for the camp, doing like uh uh, doing like more kind of boring missions, it does make it a bit more exciting when you do finally get to like a big shootout mission. But then sometimes it's like, it's too many big shootout missions back to back, and it makes them less fun and less interesting than when you actually get to them.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. Again, I assume probably like most people am an aspiring artist. So I kind of just fuck around in the meanwhile. But I dream one day of creating something beautiful, something that people can appreciate and enjoy and like truly connect with. Like I've connected with various things in my life, but like like I don't know, you have to give kind of more boring moments. You can't just have it be like all action all the time. It's why like I don't know. I usually go in periods of like thinking about different books, and like I have like probably 5 different book ideas that you know, I don't necessarily want them to be books, but that's just like an easy medium for one to make a story entirely on their own with. Because, like, you know, I'd love for them to be like a movie or a TV show or something along those lines, but, you know, I doubt that's gonna happen. That's just about as likely as me actually sitting down and writing the fucking book, so I might as well do something that's within the realm of possibility. Can't touch me. But yeah, oh yeah, you know, you have to have like a good balance with like the boring with the interest with the interesting. Like I think a show that is really great. Like it's one of my favorite shows. It's called Patriot. It was like an Amazon Prime exclusive thing, and I'll be honest, I can't use Amazon Prime anymore. It's fucking garbage, man. All right, you tell me I have to watch like 3 ads, and the first one is 3 minutes. Fuck off, Amazon. Like, suck a fucking dick. I don't know why advertisers don't I don't know. Like, I could be wrong, but if you see, like, a fucking TV commercial, are you going to, like, buy that thing? Are you going to be like, oh, maybe I should fucking switch to, scam insurance, you know? They might scam me a little less than all the other scam insurance companies. And it's like, yeah, fucking maybe, but probably not. And, I don't know, it just seems like, it just seems like an awful time for everyone involved when, if, like, I don't know, I actually, I think it was for, like, Dungeons and Daddies or something like that, or, like, or like, one podcast I was listening to, I'm not sure which one, but, oh, I don't know what it was either. I don't know, I think it might have been like a Cards Against Humanity sponsorship thing, where like before the episode they would play the ads, and then like whenever like the Cards Against Humanity commercial came on, it was like this episode was sponsored by Cards Against Humanity. They have asked us to not play an ad, and then fucking just get right into the episode or the next ad, and I would always be like, fuck yeah, that's how you do a goddamn advertisement. All right, you just say the fucking name and then you get out. You go, hey, we're this thing. If you're interested, you're interested. If not, see ya. You know, gonna let you get back to watching what you're watching. Because like, if I have to sit through a 3-minute goddamn ad, I'm not doing it. I'm not. All right. You know, I don't know how else I would watch TV shows ad-free on the internet. You know, I don't know how that would ever happen. Because obviously I'm not doing that, but you know, I'm just sick of all the ads, man, because I just put my phone down and I let them fucking play, and then like Amazon sucks dick too, like they're fucking licking pussy over there and eating asshole, cause like, you know, I fucking obviously mute my phone because I'm not watching an advertisement, and again, it's going to have the complete opposite effect on me, somebody that they, you know, may want to be selling to. So I'm doing you a favor by not watching your ad. Listen, if I'm gonna buy your thing, I'm gonna buy your thing. How are you still alive, man? Cool. But yeah, anyway, sorry about my little anti-advertisement rant. I just hate ads. Like if I see an ad and it's like a thing I would have already gotten, I'm now not going to get it automatically because I fucking hate the fact that you wasted my damn time. You know? It's like I genuinely hate this, you know? Like, we have limited lives, alright? I want to spend my life playing Red Dead Redemption 2 again because it's a good show. I want to spend my life rewatching Patriot. All right, I don't want to be interrupted 2 times a fucking episode to watch some shitty advertisement, and then when I try to go back because I missed a couple of seconds, you play another fucking ad. Ridiculous, ridiculous. All right, god damn it, like nobody fucking knows. Like nobody knows if I don't watch an ad, like if I just like ignore it. You know, like it doesn't matter. You still get paid either way. Maybe you get paid more if people actually spend money. But it's like, you know, I don't have money to spend. You're wasting your time and wasting my time advertising to me. It's fucking ridiculous. But yeah. Anyway, I've been rewatching Patriot, and Patriot is such a fantastic show. Like the comedy in it is, it's brilliant. You know. Because it's just like it'll take something that like other shows would probably like play like goofy, like you know, like play it up for laughs, where it's like, oh, look at this guy doing this ridiculous thing, ha 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 ha. Where like in Patriot, the humor comes from the fact that you have this very serious protagonist. You know, you have this like super serious guy. He's like a government agent, and he's like ready and willing to do anything and everything to get his mission accomplished, you know? And he makes for a very interesting character, because you can see, like, the humanity in him. Actually, the most recent episode I watched, he, like, his co-workers telling him, oh, hey, man, if you want to get in good, you have to go on the duck hunt. Because he works for a piping company, kind of under false pretenses, because he actually works for the United States government, and he's trying to get money to the Iranian government to buy an election, but then it turns out they give the money to the wrong guy. So it's just like this really funny thing where, because it's like completely serious, but like the situation is ridiculous, because like, you know, the election was gonna go however it went, but they ultimately end up giving the money to like the wrong guy, and now the mission is to get the money back, the money that they didn't even have to send in the first place. And it's this funny thing too, where like the kind of, I don't even know what his official role is, but the dad of our main character is like his boss. He's like the one who sends him out, and he talks to like his boss, and he's like, hey boss, can I go ahead and do this thing? And then his boss tells him no, and then he does it anyway, but they have to keep it secret now. Like nobody can ever find out. And it's this really like hilarious thing where like, you know, his boss told him no, but it's like, you know, when you get told something in the U.S. intelligence, like I think he probably works for like the CIA or something. It's like, that's usually a soft no. So that means do it anyway, but do it secretly and off the books, you know? And it's just like this completely ridiculous situation. And it's like very much poking fun at the United States, you know? Where it's like they keep talking about how this is such a vital fucking mission, when the mission didn't matter in the slightest, and now they have to clean up the mess for their mission that failed and was pointless ultimately. It's really funny. But you know, but again, we have our like protagonist, and like he is like an interesting character, because like, you know, again, like from the very first scene of the show, he does something awful. Like he does something terrible, and then throughout the show he continues to do awful, terrible things. But then you have like little moments where he doesn't want to go on the duck hunting trip that the company is going on, that he has to go on ultimately to get in good with the higher ups, so that way he can go on the business trip to Luxembourg, so that way he can fix the mess that he inadvertently created. And it's this really funny... Sorry, I'm just going to explain the show Patriot. I hope you don't mind. Seriously, check out Patriot. It's so good. And then come back and listen to me rant about it. Not really rant, but gush. I'm gushing. That's what I'm doing right now. But like he talks about how he, he's talking to Devin, like this like shitty boring coworker who's like he got to give him his pee because he had been in Europe and he had been smoking weed, and he was like, oh, I'm not gonna pass this piss test, so I'm gonna have to find some other guy's pee. And that scene is also hilarious. But because like it's a very serious scene where he's like, he just openly reveals to him that he's an agent for the U.S. government, and it's a vital national, it's like a vital importance, and like like essential for essential quote unquote for national security to I didn't know mooses could spawn up here. Thought I would have gotten him with that. Ah, I did get you with that. Nice. Sorry about that, Moosey.
Sorry.
But yeah, he like just reveals to him like his entire secret identity, and then like like as he's talking to him, like the guy's at the urinal, and he's already getting his business on, and he has to keep telling him, hey, I can hear you pissing. Stop pissing. I need that. It's just like super funny moment. And but yeah, the show's just filled with like so many humorous moments where it's like, because like John Lakeman, real name John Taver, is like this he is this like super serious agent, and he has to deal with like ridiculous people and just like absurd situations. It makes it all the more funnier because he is like the straight man in these situations. It's why like the humor of like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Redemption 1 especially work really well, because like like I know, like Red Dead Redemption, the original, is a funny fucking game. Like that game is really funny, and it's because John is just constantly the straight man to all these insane people. And kind of the same thing with Red Dead Redemption 2, but it's just the people are like less insane, so it's less funny. Not that it's not funny, but it's just less funny because it's more funny when the character is more absurd, and then you have like a more like straight man. You know, we're like Arthur Morgan is like a bit more sillier. He'll crack a couple of jokes, and so does John. But like Arthur Morgan is very much more affable and accepting. Where meanwhile in like Red Dead Redemption in the original, John is just fucking yelling at people, and he's just like, if you don't fucking help me get this Gatling gun right now, I'm gonna fucking put a bullet in you, and then we're both gonna be fucked. You know, he's just so sick of everyone's shit, and it's hilarious. But anyway, getting back to my little talk about Patriot, like there's very like humanizing moments for our main character, where he's like a folk singer and he keeps like singing honestly about his experiences, like working for the CIA and having to like kill people and do all sorts of fucked up shit, and he's just like singing about this while like strumming a guitar sadly. And it's like it's like obviously he's like a bad person who does bad things, but it's like it's a bit more complicated than that, because it's like also his father that's asking him to do this. And it's like his father is also like, he's really the true villain of the series, but he also seems like he does love his kids. You know, it's a really interesting show. Again, I would highly recommend it. But if that hasn't got you yet, I don't know. I love the scene where he's like talking to his coworker. His coworker is like, "Oh, hey, you got to go on the duck hunting trip," and then you know, he like says pretty plainly, he's like, I don't want to shoot ducks, man. Like it's like a really genuine moment from him where he's like, I don't want to shoot ducks. Like he feels bad for the ducks. And but then he's talking to like his boss's boss essentially, and his boss just fucking hates him. Like Leslie is his name. He just hates John's guts, and he's going to fire him. And then he tells like his boss, and then like his boss, whose name I'm forgetting, but you know, he ends up talking to John, and because he's like a couple of beers deep, he just starts like revealing the fact that he's in love with like one of the women that work at the company. And like on this like duck hunting trip, like her boyfriend is like the duck hunter, and he's like constantly making fun of this guy, and he feels like garbage. And then like
Easy now.
why is there a weapon there? What's going on with that weapon? Huh. But like you see this moment of realization from John where like he literally spells out where like John is like not even interested. Like at one point he goes, I shouldn't be telling you all this, and John's like, okay. And then he just keeps talking, and then he's like, man, if I could just, you know, if I could just shoot a duck. Oh shit.
Where's your creation now?
Huh. Wow. I mean, I obviously want to keep both. Yeah, there we go. Electric lantern. Well. I didn't even know you got that from this. But yeah, shoot. Anyway, as I was saying, where he's like talking to him, and the guy like literally spells out like, hey, I'll let you go on this business trip if you shoot these ducks for me. And then like you see this moment of like John realizes, oh, this is what I have to do to accomplish the mission. And so he like grabs his shotgun as like a flock of ducks pass by, and then he shoots 2 ducks. And like after he does that, like the executive guy, who, by the way, it's like his backstory is that he married into the piping industry, and he like answers to his mother-in-law. So he's just like, he's like there purely based on nepotism. And like he allows John to keep working there because he helped him out by shooting 2 ducks for him. And then at the end of the episode, like as they're like driving back into Milwaukee, which is where the show is placed, except for when they go to Luxembourg or various other places. And he's like sitting there on this bus, on this like company bus, and he's like looking at one of the ducks, and he sees that like one of the ducks is still breathing, it's still alive. And you see this like just like profound sadness in the guy, where it's like, you know, he does so many awful things, but you can't help but feel a little bit bad for him, you know? Whereas like he is a human, he is a person, he shouldn't be doing all these awful things. You should just be at home with his wife. But yet his fucking dad keeps making him go on these like dangerous, pointless missions where he has to do awful things. And like, I don't know, the show wouldn't be as funny as it was if it didn't have these like really serious, grounded moments, and then like, you know, like didn't take stuff like so seriously, you know? Like there's obviously like very funny moments, but it's like all played straight. Like the camera is static, it doesn't move, you know? There might be cuts, but like, you know, like I think a great shot, a great summation, or like a great example of this is like when a man named Birdbath was actually taking a shit and he happened to hear John confess to his coworker Devin, the guy he needed the pee from, that he was a government agent, and he just like pops out out of the restroom and he's like, "Hey, I dropped my nightstick. I was taking a shit in there," and then he just walks off, and then John's like, "Oh, this guy's gonna be a problem," and then he then like tells John he has to do like all these various things for him. I'm not gonna reveal why he has John like have to do him favors, but like I don't know, all the characters in the show are so great. Like they have such great payoffs, and it's such a shame that the show got canceled. It only has 2 seasons, and like I think the end of the second season is pretty great. It works pretty well as a finale, but there should have been so much more of the show because it's so fucking good. Ugh. But yeah,
Let's go, boy.
but like
Yeah.
you know, for like I'm only talking about spoilers for like the third up to the third episode, by the way. So, you know, it won't ruin the show for you if you're still listening to me and you're like, I don't know if I want to watch the show. It's like it's worth it. But like I don't know, like Birdbath, who's the guy that kind of makes John do a couple of favors for him. Like the first favor he makes him do is while like a bunch of like amputees and like veterans are doing like a swim class, there's like a moment where they all go under the water for like either a minute or 30 seconds, and you see John like enter into the pool and then steal every one of their prosthetic legs, and then he's just like running down the street holding all the different legs, and like a foot comes off of one of them, and he's just like running away, and then it immediately cuts to his father like explaining the situation and how it's like this is of vital importance, and you know, this was a necessary mission, and I completely fucked up, and I just handed like our enemy like fucking $10 million in cash, or I forget what the exact number is, but just like he's like admitting this, and like because of this, like it's like all because of that. That's why like John is now having to run away with all these amputee legs, and it's just really like I don't know, it's like funny, but it's also sad. It's like another little moment where like John does an awful thing, but he's only doing this thing because he needs to complete his mission. And it's like, I don't know, the show is so great. Like the show is definitely worth a rewatch. Like I don't know, I like that's why I love Red Dead Redemption 2 so much. Is this game is like infinitely replayable. Well, I don't think it's infinitely replayable, but like I've played through it so many times because there's like so much to analyze, and it's like when you've played both games and you've gone through them and you know the story, it like makes the story better. That's why I really like The Last of Us Part 2. Is that like I was spoiled for every single thing for The Last of Us Part 2, and yet nonetheless when I finally got the game and I played it, I was fucking captivated the whole time. I was never bored, you know, and I've like since played through the game at least 2 or 3 more times, and it's worth it, man. It's such a wonderful game. And but yeah, that's it's got to be one of my favorite things. Is something that gets better upon a rewatch. You know, because like I think also one of my another one of my favorite shows, which is getting a second season. Don't know when, but it's the second season has finished filming, and I couldn't be more excited. Like again, the only thing that would get me more excited is if you told me there was going to be a third season for Patriot. But Severance is getting a second season, and oh, I'm so excited for that because like the first season is so good, and like I've already rewatched the first season once, but I think once I get done rewatching Patriot, I might just go ahead and rewatch Severance again for the third time, because I already rewatched it once, and it's just so good. Like, it's such a really interesting show, and I don't know, I truly love it. But yeah,
Whoa, fire.
I don't know. Sorry, that was long-winded and took a while, but hey,
That horse looks like a fine crowd, companion.
thanks, man.
Yep.
But yeah, these are my live streams, just like a place for me to kind of say what I will and do what I want for however long I want, and I don't know, it's fun, man. And also, yeah, you know what? Here, I'm gonna get into a completely different topic. So probably one of my favorite like live streamers on TikTok, though I don't really watch her live streams, uh, is Custom Wood Burning. Like, I think she's just absolutely hilarious. Like, I don't know, I would almost describe her as like the Germa of TikTok, the Germa of custom wood burning. But I don't know, she's almost like so much more than that. And again, that's saying a lot. I love Germa. I'm a failed clone of Germa myself, you know. Uh, but like I don't know. I think she's just like really great, and I love seeing like different clips and videos from her, and she's just hilarious. But I like I saw like her live streaming at one point, and I was like, oh cool, custom wood burning is live streaming, awesome. And as I'm watching it, I'm like reading the comments, and they're so fucking awful. Like, they're awful, genuinely. Like, there was one guy spamming, well, there were actually multiple people spamming, why is this turning me on right now? And, like, they were spamming it. And then, there was, like, one person who just said, like, why do you cut yourself? Or something like that. And I was like, I'm done watching this live stream, alright? You know, again, I'll watch, like, highlights from it. If I see a video from Custom Wood Burning, oh, I'm liking the fuck out of that. But, yeah, no, I can't stand live streams. It's why I actually really appreciate this, you know? I really appreciate having nobody in my live stream, but also, like, if there was somebody who was, like, being rude or saying some completely uncalled for shit, like, that's gonna be an automatic ban, you know? Because it's like, I don't know, it really does suck. Because, like, you never know who's watching. Because, like, I don't know, I remember when I was playing Hades, not too long ago, I got, like, a comment that was like a, what the fuck is this comment? You know? And then I'm like, am I gonna have to ban this person? I go and I look at their, like, YouTube profile, and I see that they're a kid, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, I don't know. Like, when I was a kid, I was watching all sorts of shit. All right, I grew up like watching Rooster Teeth, so I definitely know what it's like to watch something that's not necessarily appropriate for your age, but it's like, come on, you gotta find something better out there. Like, what are you doing? Which I don't know, I gotta say, I have an extreme amount of anxiety now because somebody just tuned in. And that is one thing I don't like about the PlayStation 4. One thing I love about the PlayStation 5, I turned off the, like, viewer notifications, because, like, it'll automatically be on. It'll be like, hey, you have, like, 5 people watching you. And then that will last for all of about 5 seconds, and then I'll go back down to maybe 1 if I'm lucky. But it's usually 0, so that's why I like not having that be there. So that way I never know if somebody is watching, and I never feel bad for when somebody tunes out, you know? Because it's like you'll see someone tune in, and then I'll just be talking, and then they'll immediately tune out, and it's like, oh, why did that person tune out? Is it because my voice is awful? Is it because of something I said? Yada yada yada, and I get so insecure about it and get so anxious, but in reality, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. And I really shouldn't. But yet nonetheless I do. Because I care, in spite of myself. Anyway. I think it's about time I finally maybe actually did a mission. I would like to unequip this rifle though. That's just the last thing I would like to do. Come on, game. Do me a favor here.
Yeah.
Come on, game. Do me a favor. Game? Do me a fucking favor. Thank you. Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, the music's so good in this game. Actually, yeah, I was watching a video on TikTok. Like, again, the nice thing about TikTok is sometimes you get some primo content. Like, I saw, like, the first, I don't know how much of it was, but, like, 5 or maybe even, like, 10 minutes. I don't know, I watched the whole thing of this guy's, like, video essay about, like, radios in games. Here, I'll see if I can find it on YouTube. Like, it's like the effect of radios on the atmosphere of a game. Hold on, I spelled radios wrong because I'm kind of a fool. Now I'm really struggling with how to spell atmosphere. Okay, just atmosphere. Yeah. It's a video by this fella named Crustbag. Radios and video games, the coolest feature we take for granted. But yeah, I don't know how much of this guy's video I watched, but it was really good. I was really enjoying it. Ooh. Alright. Now, real question is, do I end up muting my mic for this part, or do I keep it on? Yeah, there we go, baby. Show me that big old 0. I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic and maybe listen to something, or possibly just watch the cutscene. We'll see.
Arthur. Hello, Charles.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
The chief, he's very... Maybe you could speak to him?
Yes, that's why I came.
He's in his tent.
Sure.
I'll wait for you here.
Hello? Come in.
Mr. Morgan, I'm so glad you could make it.
How are you?
My son. My son is foolish, but he's still my son.
I know your son. A little. He's very brave. Very angry. He's mean.
How is your father?
He's dead a long time. He lived a lot longer than was good for any of us.
My son probably wishes the same to me.
I doubt that.
I want peace. I need my people to be safe. All my life I've tried to bring peace. But I love my son. They'll hang him for treason. Treason. He is the chief son of a proud nation. How could he commit treason? people who have lied to my people for 100 years or more. That's treason.
Well,
What should I do?
I don't think there's much chance reasoning with Colonel Favors.
No. And any chance we had, your friend, Mr. Vanderland, has ensured relations between us and the Army are worse than any point in the last 5 years. I'm sure he means well. But matters are more complex than he understands.
Me and Charles will try and rescue your son.
No.
Yes, yes. I ain't got much to lose, and you got... I'm doing this. Charles! Where are you? Come on, let's go. We need to get his son back, of course. I just ain't sure how.
I've been working on that. I think there's a way. Follow me.
Hey, boy.
So, I've been scouting the fort. The army are patrolling all the main roads and bridges in and out, but if we can get the horses across the river, I found a route that should get us in fairly close. If we wait until late enough, there's a place we should be able to sneak in around the back.
Okay, whatever you think. I trust you.
No guns, just knives and arrows. If we start making a lot of noise, he'll be dead before we get close to him.
Okay?
I left 2 canoes downriver, in case we need another way out of there.
Okay, good.
We need to get there, come on! You know, this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Dutch.
It ain't just on Dutch. We all went along with it.
He saw eagle flies burn hot, and he fanned the flames. He's not helping that tribe, he's helping himself. You see that, or you wouldn't have gone to Rain's Fall behind his back.
I guess I just keep thinking. There must be a way to save the situation. To pull Dutch out of the place he's in. Well, I like Rain's Fall.
I don't know, Arthur. Rain's Fall is in a tough situation, and as for Dutch...
I gotta try. I own that at least.
You feel that? There's rain on the wind.
I know. Listen, Charles. If it goes bad in there, you get yourself out. You got more to lose.
No. Come on, don't start talking like that.
I didn't tell you before, but... Saw it, Doc. It's pretty bad. But it's gonna get worse.
Oh, Arthur. Any day we can die, hmm? We're riding to break an Indian chief's son out of a cavalry fort. We could both die tonight. In a way, it is a gift to know. In a way, you were lucky.
Sure don't feel like that.
You still have time to make amends. The others, Hosea, Lenny, Sean, all them, they didn't. And what about the Calendar boys? Both killed trying to escape Blackwater? A more vicious pair of bastards than ever was. And that's all they ever were and will be.
Maybe.
You're lucky. You got the chance to do something better. My guess is maybe that's why you're here now. Either way, just keep your head strong. We're close now. Are you all right?
I think so.
That current's strong. Up here. Follow me.
You were right about the damn rain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But might help us with sneaking in there. The Rainsfall told me there was some retaliation after the meeting with Colonel Favors. Some women were taken. Elders beaten.
Bastards.
Yeah. This isn't gonna be nice. There it is. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Keep down and follow me. Patrol group. Hopefully we'll be in and out before they can come back around.
Let's deal with those two at the gate first. You take one, I'll take the other. Okay, come on. Let's see if we can get around the back. Stay close to the wall. Careful. There's a guard up there. Okay, let's go. Okay, come on. Stay back. Shh, wait. Two more. One in the tower, one on the ground. Same as before. You take one, I got the other. Okay, come on. Around the back. This is the spot. Shh. Guard up ahead. Have you got a shot on him?
This one's mine.
Good. Let's move. Come on. Shit. Another guard on the walkway. You got this one?
No need to waste an arrow on him. Use your knife.
I've got this one.
Let's move. Come on.
Found yourself a new hat, huh, Arthur?
Another two ahead. One each. Same as before. Good work. Come on.
Sure. Okay, let's move.
Damn it. There's more out front. Go up the tower and see if you can cause a distraction.
Try to put an arrow into the lantern above that stack of wood over there. Start a fire. Arthur, come on! Get down here!
Quickly. The cells are just in here.
Is that you?
Look for the keys. You have to get me out of here.
We're gonna get you out. I'll check the table, Arthur. You search the body.
Got him. Come on. Your father sent us?
My father. He told you to come and kill guards?
No, he didn't say that.
Of course not.
You okay?
Sure. Enjoy being tortured. Clears the mind.
If you say so.
Huh,
Whoa,
no.
whoa.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Shit! I don't think we're sneaking out of here.
Come on, move up!
We're better trained than handmen are. we lost him. Come on.
You okay, Arthur?
Yeah, I'm right as rain. How are you?
I'll be fine in a day or so. I heal fast. Colonel Favors won't be too happy with your rescue.
I guess not.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more trouble. My father, even he may have to fight.
You won't win. No big fight with them. Shouldn't y'all just run away?
Where would we go?
I don't know.
In front. Let me take you back to your father.
Thank you.
No mention. Yeah.
Man, poor Arthur. He really just, like, sits here for the longest amount of time. I was sorry if I came back a little too loud. Ooh. There's my horse. Oh. Oh, you're not my horse. I see. But, yeah. I don't know. I quite like that mission. I don't know. I love this game.
Howdy. Bar's open.
Oh! Good job I sharpened up my scissors this morning. Got something in mind? Well, now, I can't serve you standing up. Come take a seat. Are you sure? It's money.
Good morning, mister.
Morning to you.
Face it, your money's as good as mine.
Thanks, partner.
Had to shoot at some kids picking through the wood pile. No respect.
Hello, welcome.
I need a wash. You got a bath?
Oh, you'll love it. Just right along the corridor.
Sure thing, Jack Patillo.
Can I be of any assistance in there?
Nah, I'm all right, thanks.
All right, I'll leave you to it then.
Oh, poor Arthur. He's so skinny here. Even then, he's still fucking built.
Yep, the sheriff keeps a tight rein on this place, but at least he can let them move. Thank you.
All right here, folks.
I'll never forgive Rockstar for this. I'll never forgive them for this. Have the horse come all the way the fuck up to you. Why are we fucking around? Why are we pretending like the horse is real? I'm supposed to love the fucking horse, so have the horse come to fucking me. Alright? Don't have it come up to within 2 feet or 3 feet of me, have it come all the fucking way up to me. It's a horse, not even a real horse.
There, boy.
Seek redemption all. It's never too late.
Oh, can I seek some Red Dead Redemption 2?
Help a blind man.
Sure, partner.
You didn't run when last we spoke, sir. You didn't run far enough.
Okay, I will try to bear that in mind.
I do kind of wish that
What?
the conversations were a little bit more involved with that guy.
What you want to hear.
Where rather than him just kind of, or more specifically, Arthur, but like him just having one line and then Arthur just going, "I will be sure to bear that in mind." It's like, I don't know, I kind of do wish that there was definitely a little bit more between them, you know? Like a couple lines of dialogue where, like, I don't know, maybe you can see Arthur kind of realize something, or like even respond to that, where he's like, when I told you to run, you didn't run. At least you didn't run far enough." And then Arthur would like respond to that with like, "Well, I can't abandon them, you know.
Out of the damn way!
John, Charles, Dutch, I just can't leave them, you know."
Arthur,
How you doing?
nervous? But I've been nervous for a while. I had a lot of time to think in that jail, and I feel like I just don't know Dutch no more.
You ain't the only one.
And this plan to get us out, it just feels... I don't know.
Like he's stringing us along, I know.
Killing in cold blood, revenge, we all do bad things, but he seems to enjoy it now. It's like he just wants to create more enemies, more chaos.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I love Dutch. He saved me a long time ago. I feel like in Saint Denis, when I got arrested, maybe he could have done something.
I feel like you should take your woman and child and get lost.
Do you?
You could give something to Jack. It's that or... Well, I don't see no way out of this.
What about loyalty?
Be loyal to what matters.
What are you gonna do?
I'll be okay, but do it for me. It would make me feel good, if that makes any sense.
A little, but...
Listen to me. When the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back. This is over.
And now?
Now we gotta help Dutch give the army one final tweak on its nose.
Yeah, come on. Help me with the rest of this.
Well, it looks like we finally found our calling in life.
Let's ride this thing out onto the bridge. There's a spot about a third of the way across where we can get down underneath to plant the charges. I've already set up the detonator.
Sure, let's get this over with. You hear about Dutch and Cornwall?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. More enemies, more chaos. I mean, we're about to blow up a bridge, for Christ's sake. All right, stop. Here's good.
We sure got a lot of this stuff.
We'll need it. I'll climb down there, you lower the crates.
All right. Let me know when you're ready. Got it?
Ready when you are. That's the spot. Lower it from there. I'm ready. Come on. All right, take it slow. That's not something we want to drop. That's it. Nearly there. Okay, good. Grab the... Just like last time. Come on. Nice and easy. Got it. All right, come down here and help me plant this stuff. Okay. Grab yourself a bundle from the box. Bridge is wired to the detonator. We need to attach each of those bundles to the fuses. There's one on each of the main support beams.
Okay.
Okay. I should go get the handcart ready. You okay to finish off down here?
Sure. Go on. I can handle the rest.
I'll see you up there. This better work. Need to get this finished soon, Arthur. I sure hope this is enough to blow it.
These are mining charges. They ain't easy to come by. If they don't do the job, nothing will.
Train! Arthur, get up here quick! Faster, buddy, come on! Shit. Arthur! A train! Come on, quick! Pump this stupid thing! Hard as you can! Faster! Get ready to jump! from? That just ain't how I want to die. Come on. Let's go blow this thing up. I think the line held. You want the honors?
Sure. Well, I guess old Dutch got all the smoke he wants.
Well, let's hope so.
You really think that that'll draw attention away from us?
I guess we'll see. Tell the truth, I ain't even sure I fully understand Dutch's plan with all this.
Like I said, John, when the time comes, you go.
What about loyalty to everything?
You've been loyal. I've been loyal. Look what that cost. You know, all that ever mattered to me was loyalty. It was all I knew. It's all I ever believed in. Well, not anymore, John. Soon, you gotta go. Go. Don't look back.
I'll think about it.
I've done a lot of thinking. Look at us. Out here risking our necks, and for what exactly? For an idea that don't work no more.
How you mean?
You know just what I mean. You got a family. You need cash. You need to start building a life for yourself. Me? I need a vacation. And Dutch has all the money for safekeeping.
You know something? Abigail thinks she might know where some of that money is.
Well, you tell her she better make sure. And then come talk to me. And we'll find out just who and what we should be loyal to.
I don't know, Arthur.
Nor do I. But I'm seeing things a lot more clearly now. I wish things were different. But it weren't us who changed.
Yeah!
Time to go, boy. Yeah.
Okay, boy.
I don't like the sound of this.
All I'm saying, something happens, we get split up, we meet there. O1 Gila Dam, all right?
All right.
You ain't leaving right now, are you?
Just making sure we got a plan. You never know how these things are gonna turn out. I'm trying to look out for the boy.
And you?
Working on it. Let's keep talking, okay?
Who are you?
Miss Karen here likes the bottle too much. Sad, really. She used to be a fun sort of girl. Now it's just unfortunate and depressing. Still, we've all met her sort. Pay her no heed.
You revolt me.
The feeling is mutual, my dear. Go. Have another drink.
Damn you!
Think you're so clever, don't you?
You need some new lines, Morgan.
Why don't you go easy on her?
I ain't forcing the liquor down her throat.
I don't know about that.
How's it going?
All right?
Why are you prowling around here?
Glad to hear it.
Come on, I thought we were friends.
Yes. Hello, Arthur.
All right, calm it. I'm only rattling your cage.
See, I think you're the one losing it.
You okay? Oh, sure. Really? No. I'm scared, Miss Grimshaw. It feels like now. Oh, I ain't never normally scared, but it feels like now it's only a matter of time.
It'll be okay, miss.
You sure?
No. But I'm sure you'll be okay. And I'm also sure that Well, I'm sure that I'm really proud of you. You've grown into a fine woman. You'll be well. I just know it.
There might still be a way to fix all this.
You really think so?
I hope so. Well, don't let me bother you.
All right.
I knew we could rely on you to stay strong.
You boys need to work this out before it's too late.
I know. Okay, speak later.
As if it matters.
Mrs. Adler.
You okay?
Peachy?
You sure?
No, I ain't sure.
You still working?
Is anybody still working? The whole goddamn place full of people bickering, fighting, and lying. It makes me real sad.
I know. I need someone to ride with me.
Do what?
Finish off them O'Driscolls. I hear the last of them is holed up at Hanging Dog Ranch.
I don't have it in me no more. I saw Colm swing. I just don't care.
I was a married woman. You know what they did to me. And to my husband? You're the only one of these fools that I trust. I've got to do this.
I'll tell you what. I'll do it. But there's something you could help me with. Abigail? Jack? John? Make sure they make it. I mean, this whole thing is pretty much done. But when the time comes...
How do you mean?
When the time comes, you help them.
What do you mean?
I mean it. Help them escape. When I... You know, you and me, we're more ghosts than people. But them, they could...
I know. Of course I will. Thank you, Arthur. You want to ride with me now, or meet me up at Hanging Dog Ranch when you can? Thanks, Arthur. Okay, come on.
Fine morning for a killing.
Hey.
You seen anything down there?
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of them down there. I'm mostly drunk. But one of them is a fat fella with a beard. Him? He's mine.
Okay.
It's a big ranch. Run down. Lots of folk there. But spread pretty thin. I'll set it off and then we'll take it from there.
Take it from there. Okay. So, no real plan then?
Oh, I got a plan. Now come on.
Is that a woman? Jesus. Who the hell is that lady? That's the Hellcat saw Colm swing.
try.
We in the barn, and we ain't coming out till you're...
Who's in here? Come on. The lady outside don't want none of you coming out of here. Barn's clear. Sadie, you in here? You okay?
Yeah. He was a good man, my Jakey. We was always sweet on one another.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I miss him every day, every moment. They turned me into a monster, Arthur. But my memories of him, they still pure.
I ain't even got that.
Aside from my Jake, you're the best man I've known.
I know the company you keep. The competition ain't too fierce. We should get away from here.
I think I need to be alone for a bit.
I understand. You, might want to get yourself cleaned up.
Thank you, Arthur.
nice to see a returning face.
If you wouldn't mind coughing in your sleeve, sir, I really can't afford to get sick again this month.
Why don't you just do your job?
Of course, sir. Sorry. It's just a polite request is all.
Fuck you, Jeff Ramsey. Alright? Give me a damn train ticket to Annisburg. Oh. Why are trains currently
Glad you're doing the
unavailable?
right thing.
Think it's because I blew up the bridge. Really? No Annisburg?
Thank you. Really.
Fine.
Hey, you came back. I got good deals for you, too. Go
Thanks.
on. See if anything catches your fancy.
If you would give me a minute, please.
Used to work in a city store, but I'll take the quiet round here any day. You seen that abandoned furniture still there down the way? Right there on the road. Can't believe nobody's taken that yet. Don't forget all my stocks in the catalog.
Just a moment, please.
Wisdom from the railroad flunky.
Well, hello again. You need
Wallace
something else?
Station might be peaceful,
Be seeing
but
you.
you walk out them doors, don't get complacent. Tough country. Enjoy. Now, I'm constantly restocking that one. Folks around here been raving about that. Whatever I carry, I use it my own self. Say, you don't look so good, partner. You all right there?
I've been better, but that's how it goes.
Well, I hope you improve soon.
On my dear husband's last trip to the field,
Thank you.
Oh, that he had
Giddy up. Yeah.
Alrighty, heyo folks, I'm here, and you know, it's currently 2:50 a.m. It is currently raining and thundering by my house, and when I left to go use the restroom, man, the rain is so damn loud. It is pouring. It's pissing out there. But anyway, as I was pissing myself, I opened up TikTok, and let me tell you, man, what a regret I had, because you know, I open up TikTok, and like I see a couple of good things, and then again, like TikTok thinks, I don't know why I keep getting served like basic bitch content. It fucking drives me up a goddamn wall, you know? Like, I finally got some like basic white boy bitch content, like a fucking, you know, white, brown haired, fucking basic bitch of a man, and then like, I'm like, what, why the fuck am I getting this video? And then it's like, oh, blonde woman hugging him. And it's like, why the fuck am I getting this video? Like, I need to fucking scream at TikTok's algorithm. Stop recommending me fucking basic white people doing literally fucking nothing. They do nothing. The old man, they're fucking hugging because they're in a relationship. Fuck me. You know, I am not gonna say what I would rather see them doing, because, you know, it's not anything inappropriate in my mind, but it is a bit mean, you know? I want to see them blowing their brains out, you know? And, you know, I'm gonna leave that ambiguous, but I'm not talking about a job, you know? Alright? No jobs here, alright? But yeah, no, I mean, obviously not. I'm joking there. But I fucking sincerely hate it. I sincerely hate that, like, TikTok confuses me for, like, some fucking loser. No offense. Like, I'm a loser, but at least I fucking have self-awareness about it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. How do you be one of these dudes, one of these chicks, like, out here on fucking TikTok, just seeing, like, two people hugging and going, like, ooh, whoa, you know? Like, it's kind of like the thing happening with, Yuval and, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. I've only seen it written. Maye? Amaye? Amaye? Amaya? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I swore I've heard her name before. Ayame, I think is her name. But yeah, no. I've only seen some of her videos before, and like, it's kind of nice what they're both doing with fundraising for families in Gaza slash Palestine trying to escape and survive, and like that.
Whoa, that's it, boy. Easy.
But no, I'm sorry. I'm losing my train of thought. Can you fucking move, horse? Christ. Alright? You walk and talk. You don't fucking stand around and go, it's a fucking black bear. It's the fucking second most pussy bear. Alright? You know, you'll never beat the pussified panda. But like, hey, that's alright, you know? Alright? I'm just saying, I wouldn't necessarily want to fight a black bear, especially a black bear mother defending her cubs. I wouldn't want to do that, but even me being a fucking lazy, skinny, stocky, well, not even stocky, like, well, whatever the opposite of stocky is, like scrawny, just pathetic, unathletic, 5'8", just fucking worthless piece of shit, I could beat the fuck out of a black bear. Alright? I don't care. How big do black bears get? Because then, I feel like on pure human intelligence alone, I could fucking... Ah, there's the Jenny video. Okay, sorry. I'm going through my different tabs, and I'm like, ah, that's the Jenny Star Wars video. Fucking... What the fuck was like... Oh yeah, black bear size. Black bear weight. Because, I'll just let you know, I weigh about, like, 180 plus pounds. Hold on, I'm sorry. Are we fucking kidding me? Shit, man, you're fucking kidding me, right? Damn, you're fucking kidding me, right? Okay, there we go. Off. 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 Save. There we go. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest, as I'm looking up the black bear weight. First of all, it gave it to me in fucking kilograms. Alright? And the first result I got, which was in fucking kilograms, which, hey, that's fucking great if I was some fucking European or somebody that uses the metric system, which I am not. I am a fucking American. You should fucking know that. To fucking answer me the goddamn question I asked, and don't, for the love of fucking God, don't give me a goddamn AI prompt, man. Alright, I actually switched over from Google, because I was still using Google, in spite of everything, to like search things up. I switched over to DuckDuckGo, because I just wanted to not have the fucking AI feature. Like, if Google made it easier to turn that shit off, then I would have stuck with using Google. But as soon as I saw the fucking AI thing pop up, it was like, here's what AI says. Fuck off. Fuck off. Jesus fucking Christ. The internet is dead and we fucking killed it. Holy shit, man. I'm just saying, when the fucking evil AI takes over and tortures like 5 random people for all of humanity's misdeeds and fucking failings, you know, obviously we don't deserve that, but we fucking had it coming. We had it coming for a long goddamn time. Man, oh. Sorry, I'm feeling fucking enraged about AI. As fucking mad as I am about some fucking basic bitch content from the fucking most boring people on the goddamn planet, at least they're fucking people doing something and fucking uploading that. I'm not listening to what a fucking AI thinks about the fucking situation that's garnered from what other people have said. Fucking cut out the middleman. Like, we've invented a fucking middleman for information, and it's fucking ridiculous. Holy shit, man. Oh my god. Humanity doesn't fucking... It doesn't deserve itself, man. That's the honest to fucking god truth. Because there are people out there. There are people who try. People who are artists. People who are the fucking smartest people on the goddamn planet. We control the fucking planet. We own the entire goddamn world and all of known civilization. And what do we fucking do with it? We say, oh, fuck the people, man. Let's let the fucking robots decide everything, you know? Why fucking pay people a livable goddamn wage when we can just have a fucking robot do it, so some fucking rich asshole can fucking upload himself into a fucking computer so he can live forever to fucking exploit the poor? What the fuck, man? God damn it. I fucking hate the world sometimes. Genuinely, I fucking hate it. Holy shit, these shitbags and fucking pathetic goddamn losers fucking run the goddamn world, and the only single fucking thing they care about besides fucking people over is money. And what a sad fucking existence to fucking live. Holy shit, I'd stick the fucking shotgun Arthur Morgan is holding in my fucking mouth, man. If I ever got like that. And what would I do after I stuck the shotgun in my mouth? I don't know. Gonna leave it up to interpretation, but you know, I'm just saying we should start breaking out the guillotines. You know, fucking start rolling heads, metaphorically, politically. But yeah, I mean, like, genuinely, I'm so fucking pissed about AI, man. Man, it's funny getting comments on my like little Final Fantasy VII video with Aerith. Yeah, I'm sorry, can we give me the goddamn average weight for a fucking United States black bear? It's one thing I care about right now, and it's Wikipedia does not have the fucking, you know, like the info I need. There we go. Here we go. This website has kilograms. A black bear can weigh 661 pounds? We're talking about the black bear. The black bear, the male black bear can be fucking 900 goddamn pounds? Yeah, how big do fucking grizzly bears get? Hold on, wait. Are you giving me the right information? This fucking Britannica says that, like, both black bears and grizzly bears can grow up to 900 pounds. And I don't know if that's right. I don't know if I believe that necessarily. Seems, it seems a little unbelievable to me. But that is just me. Alright. Damn, black bears are fucking big. That's a fat fucking black bear. I don't know. Most black bears I've seen are usually like pretty tiny. Relatively. It just makes me think. Maybe I've just never seen like a full-grown adult black bear. Those ones I've seen are like on the younger side. I know, cause like I don't know. Again, I'm also not frequently going around running into black bears, but like, still, I don't know. I have never once been intimidated by a black bear, you know. And maybe that's just the idiot in me, but it's like, I don't know. I take a fucking black bear. I could do it. Put him in the ring. Put him in, coach. Put me in. I'll fuck that black bear up. Now, a grizzly bear would fuck me up. All right. Like I don't believe for a second I could ever take a grizzly bear. Like, panda bear? I mean, like, why would you ever fight a panda bear? The fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, hold on. I want to see what other types of bears there are. Are there only 4 types? Because at least in my mind, I think of polar bear, panda bear, black bear, and brown bear, i.e. grizzly bear. Oh yeah, there's also the sun bear, the sloth bear, the Asian black bear versus the North American black bear, then brown bear, polar bear, and spectacled bear. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the sun bear, sloth bear, and spectacle bear just seem like variations on the black bear. Apparently, there's also a Tibetan blue bear, American black bear, polar bear, Martian brown bear, Malayan sun bear, giant panda, Asian black bear, Kodiak brown bear, grizzly bear, spectacled bear, Kermode bear, and sloth bear, i.e. the Stickney bear. Huh, that's interesting. The spectacled bear is the only bear of South America. They live in the Andes, MTS, in dense forests and dry scrublands. These small bears spend much of their time in the trees feeding on fruit. Hmm. Hmm. No. This fucking article is crazy. Like, insane that, like, you know, I see, like, 12 types of bears, and then they're numbered, and number 1 is polar bears. And then the first line is, polar bears are one of the most iconic and beloved animals on Earth. They live in the Arctic Circle, which encompasses parts of Canada, Greenland, Norway, Russia, and Alaska. Polar bears have thick white fur to help them stay warm and insulated in the cold climates they inhabit. They also have small ears and nostrils that close when they are in water, as well as long claws to help them move easily on icy surfaces. Polar bears rely on sea ice for hunting their primary prey, which includes seals and fish. Like, the rest of that is fine, but I find it kind of weird that it's like polar bears are one of the most iconic and beloved animals on Earth. Like, in comparison to fucking what? Because I'll tell you what, man. I mean, like, yeah, fucking Coca-Cola uses the polar bear as their mascot. Like, there's like the classic photo of the ice caps melting and the polar bear losing its land, losing its home. It's quite fucking sad, you know? Like, I've seen all that, but I don't know. It feels almost weird to call, like, polar bears one of the most iconic and beloved animals on Earth. Like, I don't know. I can name, like, 5 animals before I would even begin to think about a polar bear. First up, we got cats. Now, are we only counting one kind of cat? Because there's all kinds of cats, but let's just say cat. And, you know, obviously, probably not for everybody, but cats are great. If you don't love cats, fuck you. You're a psycho. Number 2, dogs. Dogs are pretty up there. I think dogs kind of beat cats, but I don't know, though. I think cats are a bit more prevalent. And, like, you can look at a cat and be like, oh, that thing's cute. And it's pretty great. And then, like, a dog, I get why some people don't like dogs, you know? Like, perhaps if you got bit by a dog, or, you know, you've had troubles and struggles with a dog, I can see disliking a dog. And I also see disliking a cat, but, like, I don't know, like, people fucking hate dogs. And it's like, I think less people hate cats. But there are still people who hate cats. And again, like, the people who hate dogs are fucking psychos, probably. Or people who had a really bad experience with the animal. But yeah, so thinking about it, I don't know. I mean, is number 3 really polar bears? Because, like, I don't know. Yeah, at least for me. Yeah, wait. This has got me curious now. Top animals. I'm just looking up like top animals. Cause oh yeah, okay. Well, I just saw 3 animals from like the images that popped up, and it was a tiger, an eagle, a bald eagle, and a chameleon. Now, I wouldn't include a chameleon, but I would say probably number 1. I don't know, this is my list of, like, top 5 animals. So, cats. Oh, yeah, would you include tigers in cats? Because, like, there are cats, there are dogs, there are, like, birds. But birds are a very broad amount of animals. And, like, you know, at least for me, I was looking out my window today, and I saw a hummingbird hanging out, and I was like, oh, what a cute guy. I love hummingbirds so much, man. Like, I definitely say hummingbird. Then I'd maybe throw out, oh, whales. Dude, whales are fucking iconic. Alright, take your pick. Blue whale, classic. Fucking killer whale, although I know they're technically a porpoise, I believe. And then in addition to porpoises, you got dolphins. You know, just listing off kind of like sea creatures here. Swordfish. You know, people named it the ugliest animal, but the blobfish is pretty cute. I like the blobfish. I don't know. People on TikTok are fucking mean, man. It's like, I was like, man, I want to see what a blobfish looks like normally. And I looked him up. And I was like, oh man, those guys are pretty cute. But yeah, and then there's like mantis shrimp, praying mantis, pretty cool insect. Butterflies, fucking fascinating insect. Moths are cool. Let's see, what else? In terms of like beloved animals, I don't know. Oh, horses! I'm fucking riding one. Jesus Christ, it took me way too long to think of. Now like deer, cows, sheep, pigs, you know, all these are like beloved animals for a multitude of reasons and varieties. But you know, it's like, it's like, I don't know, this is a weird thing to start out with. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm getting rather sleepy. But yeah, time.com. Let's see what Time's 100 most influential animals of 2016. This is a 36-minute read. Goddamn. Oh. Fucking, like, we're talking specific animals here. Number 1 is Cecil. The days of Ernest Hemingway and Theodore Roosevelt ended when the Minnesotan dentist killed an African lion so beloved he not only had a name, but a really good name. who fucking Cecil last name wrote this fucking article. By time staff. Okay, yeah. Okay, Cecil. Keep your name anonymous, pal. All right. Somebody worked on this newest Cecil, or in my mind, it's so much funnier if like the person writing this was named Cecil. Yeah, these are all like fucking like actual animals. Number 6 is fucking Pizza Rat. Like, number 1, Cecil. Number 2, Telecum? Telecum? I don't know, but it's definitely one of the it's one of SeaWorld's orcas. Apparently Uncle Sam, an American bald eagle that let's see. No, number 3, Uncle Sam. None of the GOP's candidates' attacks on Trump did him any damage, but when a 27-year-old American eagle named Uncle Sam showed up on the 25th floor of the Trump Tower for a Time magazine cover shoot with the Donald, he took the billionaire down. What is this? What, a plug for like some fucking other thing? And no, like number 4 is 10 Chinese CRISPR goats. I guess they're clones. Using the American-created CRISPR technology that allows scientists to snip and move parts of DNA, Lei Q, at the Shaanxi Provincial Engineering and Technology Research Center for Shanbei Cashmere goats, which is a real place, created goats, presumably Shanbei cashmere ones with bigger muscles and longer hair to increase their meat and wool. Americans invented CRISPR technology, but they won't use it because they're ethical wimps. What is this fucking article? This is time.com. Americans invented CRISPR technology, but they won't use it because they're ethical wimps? What a broad, sweeping fucking statement when talking about, like, a very complicated issue. You know? Like, it's kind of fucked up to edit, like, something's DNA, right? Like I'm all for the further advancement of technology and science, but it seems like it's not just something to be like, oh, you fucking pussies. Oh man, what, you telling me you wouldn't build a nuclear bomb? What are you, a bitch? Oh my god. What, look at this prick over here. He doesn't want to, you know, clone human beings and then, you know, not give those clones the ability to do anything outside of the experiment. Like, this guy wants to treat clones as people. This guy thinks clones are people. What a freak. But yeah, apparently the Chinese have made super beagles, super pigs, super sheep, super monkeys, and this last one is totally a guess. That eagle that attacked Donald Trump. Is this implying that the fucking eagle killed Donald Trump? Like, I'm sorry? Yeah, the eagle just, like, bit and attacked Donald Trump. Like, it's, I mean, hey, cool. Good for the eagle. But, you know. So, yeah, then there's Zika mosquitoes. Zika? Zika. Who is writing this fucking article? No offense, but whoever wrote this is a fucking psychopath. Like, number 7, Zika mosquitoes. I mean, I guess they're kind of influential when you think about it, but that's like a weird kind of category. And then, like, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I don't fucking like Donald Trump as much as the next person, I hope. But, like, I would say, like, fucking mosquitoes that carry deadly diseases and fuck up populations of people are probably way more fucking influential than some fucking eagle that, like, maybe bit Trump's hand. Like, who the fuck is writing this? Because, like, the description is also, they would have been much higher on the list, but they're not quite individuals. But they're not quite a species either, since it's just the mosquitoes that carry the disease we're talking about. I can't believe I spent this much time thinking about this. Or, I can't believe I spent so much time thinking about this. I can't believe I'm fucking reading this, and I can't believe you're a fucking functioning human being that hasn't been, you know, like, fucking taken to a hospital to examine what is very obvious a broken, failing brain. Like, get a fucking MRI, bro. You fucking schedule that CAT scan, buddy boy. Because, like, I don't know who the fuck is fucking writing this, but your brain has melted. Jesus fuck. Number 8 is Mickey Mouse. Do I need to explain this? Really? It's Mickey Mouse. He's the Warren Buffett of animals. He's worth 160 billion. You show a photo of Mickey Mouse to anyone in the world, you know what they say? Mickey Mouse. You show a photo of Time 100 cosmologist Kip Thorne to anyone in the world, and you know what they say? Show me Mickey Mouse again. This article's a fucking joke. Time Magazine is a fucking joke. Bring on the fucking AI fucking overthrowing of the fucking world. God damn it. I'm done, man. I'm done. Some fucking computer lock me up and fucking use my body as a battery, man. Because what the fuck? Number 9 is American Pharaoh. He or she was the first horse to win the Triple Crown in a long time. Remember? The horse who won 3 races? With the owners who couldn't spell Pharaoh? Yeah, I know it's not 1940. That's why it's all the way down here on the list, but it's number 9. It's number 9, bro! Like, this is the top 100. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? This is a 36-minute read because you read it, and after every one you go, what the fuck are you on about? Like, this is fucking crazy. Number 10 is Angry Birds. An $80 million Angry Birds movie comes out May 20th. And they're still angry? These are the luckiest birds in history. What the fuck? Number 11 is Naruto, apparently. Naruto? The macaque? Macaque? It's a type of monkey. Which is one of an apparently endless number of words for monkey. Who is this fucking condescending prick who wrote this fucking article? Holy shit, man. I'm not saying anything, but, like, this guy deserves to have his fucking teeth kicked in. Again, not saying that anybody should do that, but I'm saying this guy deserves to be fucking beaten with a baseball bat. Holy fuck. If I met this dude, I'd fucking break his kneecaps and fucking everybody would get up and cheer. They'd be like, oh, you fucking took out old Kip Thorne's fucking kneecaps? Nice job, buddy. You did the world a fucking favor. You know, we're gonna get you a big old cake for that, and then we're gonna fucking burn this dude in the fire and roast some fucking marshmallows. And I'm like, alright, I feel like that's going a little too far. Again, I wouldn't even assault the guy. I'm just saying he would deserve it, theoretically, in this hypothetical situation that we're all playing in. And then I fucking have some goddamn marshmallows. But, like, Jesus fuck, man. But yeah, I actually know about this from the case of, like, it's like a big copyright thing with David Slater taking a picture of this particular monkey in Indonesia. And Peter sued Slayer, saying he can't make money off the picture since the monkey owns the copyright. Shockingly, the court case wasn't about whether photography really is art, but about whether animals have the same rights as humans. A judge in Surprise, Northern California, had to rule on, again, is it supposed to be Naruto, or is it Naruto? Naruto et al. V. Slater et al. Deciding that a monkey isn't a person. What is this fucking article, bro? Because, like, that's actually, like, an interesting concept, and, like, it's an interesting discussion, because I definitely don't think animals have fucking copyright rights, but, like, I don't know, it's like, it's a nice consideration, you know? It's like, you should not, like, hurt animals because, like, all life is precious or something. I mean, that's a fine reason. But, like, you shouldn't hurt animals because, like, animals are living, breathing creatures that exist and are real, and they might not be as intelligent as a human, but that doesn't make them any more or less worthy of life, necessarily. I mean, you know, if you ask me, it's like, oh, would you rather save an animal or save a person? I'm like, well, if it's a choice between the two, obviously I'd save the person. So I would say a human's life is more valuable, but I think obviously I'm a bit biased since I'm a human myself. But yeah, it's a fucking interesting question, and this fucking asshole, man. Grecia, Grecia, some teenagers, open parenthesis, I'm just assuming it was teenagers, in Costa Rica, took a block of wood and smashed a toucan's beak off. People raised $5,000 in 2 days on a crowdfunding site Indiegogo to create a 3D printed beak so Grisha could eat again, which is a really sweet image until you find out that toucans eat maggots. God, this guy sucks. Tita? T-I-E-T-A. Taita? This is hard to believe, but around the same time the Costa Ricans were 3D printing a beak for Grisha, the Brazilians were 3D printing a beak for their own injured toucan. Tita, this is way less important. This is way less important than the Costa Rican incident, which got all the rich Costa Rican tourists upset and into wildlife. This can't be fucking real. This is written by like a fucking AI, or it's written by some fucking demented old man. I'm fucking confused. This is hard to believe, comma, but around the same time the Costa Ricans were 3D printing a beak for Grisha, comma, the Brazilians were 3D printing a beak for their own injured toucan, comma, Taita. This is way less important than the Costa Rican incident. Did you fucking have a... What is this article, man? Why is number 15 an orca named Lolita? What the fuck? Hundreds of protesters showed up at the Miami Sea Aquarium on January 17th to protest the orca that's not only been held in captivity since 1970, but also given a super creepy name. Lolita is the subject of a court case over whether an endangered species is exempt from being forced to put on a mildly entertaining show. Holy shit, this person is fucking insane. Because, like, it's also funny, because, like, I've been to SeaWorld. I used to live in fucking Florida, man. And, like, I don't know. I have, like, fond memories of SeaWorld. But also, like, I don't think fucking orcas should be held in captivity. You know, I think they should be out there fucking sinking billionaires' boats and fucking eating their corpses in the fucking... in the ocean. As God intended.
Whoa.
You know?
Ooh, easy.
Not that there is a God, but Jesus fucking Christ. 16 is Diesel. 17 is Sudan. And Sudan, the last northern white rhinoceros. Rhinoceros? Rhinoceros? Yeah, rhinoceros is a hard name for me to say. Man, I'm done reading this fucking article, man. Well, these are pretty interesting. I know, I saw this one, which is like top 10 biggest animals in the world, but like, I don't know if that's true, because like, number 10 is apparently the Goliath beetle. It's probably the biggest bug. Hiding in the undergrowth of African tropical forests, Goliath beetles take the top spot as the heaviest insect in the world. They weigh up to 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, grow to a length of 4.5 inches, 11.5 centimeters, and are brown / black / white in color. Then there's the Chinese giant salamander, which is the largest living amphibian, weighing around 66 pounds, though they can reach up to 132 pounds. Wow. I am only 50 pounds heavier than the largest fucking Chinese salamander. That's crazy. Then number 8 is ostrich. 7, saltwater crocodile. 6, whale shark. Shout out to the whale shark. Number 5, brown bear. Wow. Where's this bear anyway? Oh yeah, there's the bear.
Easy now. Good.
Oh, look at that tiny little guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, that, to be fair, that bear's still pretty fucking big. But yeah.
Just hold on there, boy.
It's kind of weird that number 5 is brown bear when it's like whale shark is fucking the largest living fish. 40 feet, 12 meters, 24 US tons, i.e. fucking 48,000 fucking pounds. Jesus. Then, but yeah, meanwhile, brown bear weighing a whopping 907 kilograms, 1 ton, and reaching up to 10 feet, 3 meters tall when standing on their hind legs. God damn. Then number 4 is giraffe. Number 3, African elephant. Number 2, the colossal squid. And then number 1, blue whale. Well, alright. Well, I think I'm going to call it quits here because I am dead tired. But I'll be back again playing Red Dead Redemption 2 at some point. Maybe not for a while. I don't know. I'll see if I'll lose any subscribers from doing this. Anyway, peace out. Thanks for watching and or listening.